Hello guys, welcome to SS Multimedia. This is Arjun Kokonda. Today we will be learning about using mental math to multiply two-digit numbers. Objective. Today our objective will be understanding how to use patterns in the number of zeros to figure out the product of two-digit multiples of 10. So why don't we start off with me showing you how to do a few problems. So our first problem is 30 times 40. So what we are going to do is we're going to reduce these two numbers. And make sure you know your multiplication tables for this, at least up to 10, because you will need it. So what we are going to do is reduce these two numbers. So our numbers here are 30 and 40. So let's reduce it to 3 and 4. So you're going to do 3 times 4. Well, if you know your multiplication tables, you know that it equals 12. But that's not our answer because we're doing 30 times 40. So what we do is we basically multiply 3 and 4 like we did. So 12. And then we need to add the zeros because we have two zeros here. So one here and one here. So we have to add two zeros here. So our answer here is 1,200. Number 2. Our second question is 80 times 20. So again, we do the same thing. Reduce it. So we're going to remove the zeros. So 8 and 2. And we all know, well, if you know your multiplication tables, you know that 8 times 2 equals 16. So we're going to put a 16 over here. Then let's count the number of zeros. Again, we have two zeros in total. So we're going to add two zeros here. 1 and 2. So our answer is 1600 or 1600, whatever you prefer to call it. Now let's do one more practice problem. So our problem is 60 times 50. So why don't you guys try to do this on your own? Pause this video and try to do it by yourself. Did you get an answer? Well, this might have been a bit confusing because this is a bit different. So what we are going to do here is the same thing. We're going to make this a 6 and make this a 5. So now 6 times 5, all of us know that 6 times 5 equals 30. But now if you take a look, even our answer has a 0 in it. So for these kind of questions, you still add two more zeros. You still are going to add two more zeros. But don't be confused that there are three zeros because there are supposed to be three zeros. You did not do anything wrong. This is the right answer. 3,000. So now I'll do one more problem, but in a different way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm gonna reduce it again. So this will become 9 and this will become 4. So now what is 9 times 4? Well, that's easy. It's 36. So we're going to write 36 right here. But now what we're going to do, instead of just adding zeros, we are going to make a pattern because some people that method of adding zeros is confusing. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pattern. So I'm going to add a 0 to the 9. So this is just going to be 4. But this will become 90. So now we're doing 90 times 4. Because we only have 1 0 here, we're going to add 1 0 to the 36. So this is going to become 360. If you want, you can also do this method. So just do 90 times 4 and all that. But I would say do this one because it is much easier. Instead of just setting it up, taking your time. This obviously takes much longer. So I'm going to recommend this one. And it's also easier, so if you get used to it, it'll be much easier. But now we're not done yet because we did not change the 4 into 40. So what we are going to do is we're going to do 90 times 40 now. So this is our main question. So yeah. Now we got 360 on the last one. So we added a 0 to the 4. Now the 0 will come here. So our answer is 3,600 or 3,600, whatever you want to call it. So now, why don't you guys pause this video and try these 3 problems by yourself. Good luck! Did you get a solution? Now, I'll show you how to do it. So, I'm going to use a pattern for the first question. So, let's do this. 2 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. So we're going to put a 10 right there. Now we're going to add a 0 to the 2. So this becomes 20 times 5. So we got a 10 last time. Now we're just going to be adding this 0. So the 0 comes here. This becomes 100. Now let's add a 0 to the 5. So this becomes 20 times 50. Our answer, if we add another 0, become 100. And then let's put another 0. That's 1,000. So our answer here is 1,000. I'm going to write it here because that's a bit too small. 1,000. Now let's just erase this because we need space to work on the other questions. Now we are going to do the second question. 60 times 30. So now what we'll do is I'm going to do the adding zeros method. So we're just going to do 6 times 3. What is 6 times 3? 18. Now, because we have 2 zeros, 1 here and 1 here, let's just add them over here. So our answer is 1,800. Okay, now let's do one last question. 70 times 90. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do this method again. So we're just going to do 7 times 9. And then we have to find the answer. So 7 times 9 is 63. So again, we add the 2 zeros. 1, 2. So our answer here is 6,300. So now you can use this method or the repeating pattern, the patterns method, to do different kind of problems. So you can, let's say you got a question like this. 20 times 3. Well, you can use this method for that too. So you can just do 2 times 3. Well, what did you get? 2 times 3 is 6. And then there's 1 0, so you just add the 0. 60. And let's say you got a problem like this. So let's say 40 times 6. So now you could do the patterns method. So 4 times 6, which is 24. And then you can just add a 0 to the 40. So 40 times 6 should be 24. Then you just bring the 0 over here. It'd become 240. So yeah, you could use this method for different kind of problems. Maybe you can even use it for like hundreds. So like 200 times 500. You never know. This method can work for anything. So you can use this for anything. And take it easy, take it slow. At some point, you perfect both of these methods. And then you will be teaching other people how to do it. Did this video help you out? Keep practicing problems to perfect this. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and it helped you out, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more educational videos.